Hi, welcome to the 13th floor. I'm Marty Duda, and today we have with us a gentleman from Wellington. The band is a Buy a Damn Site, and you are Louis, correct?
Correct.
Thank you. So we'll get that out of the way. Louis Reeve. Now, before we get into the music, tell me about there's other members of the band. So who are they?
We have Peter Allen on drums and David Benge on bass, and then a few guest stars who come and go.
Okay, come and go. So the three of you are the main band. What brought you together?
We just started about 6 or 7 years ago. I've been friends and playing with David since high school, and then had another mutual friend recommend Peter. So yeah, it's worked out really well.
And is there something mutually musical that keeps you together?
It's kind of hard to say, actually.
Try.
Yeah, I think David and I like a lot of old hard rock stuff, but I don't think it influences the sound.
Okay.
And yeah, I guess like artists like Kendrick Lamar and Queens of the Stone Age would probably be shared between everyone.
Okay, well, it's quite a gap there between Kendrick
Yes.
and Queens of the Stone Age, but that's pretty cool. So, what was some of the stuff that you were listening to growing up that make you realize you wanted to be a musician?
I think in my teenage years, I was more obsessed with guitar. Like my three favorite guitarists would be David Gilmour, Jeff Beck, and Dick Dale.
Okay.
So personally, that's been a big influence on my sound.
Right.
But not the kind of music the band makes, which is more like drone pop or something like that.
Right. Dick Dale and David Gilmour. Interesting. Some psychedelic surf music.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. Excellent. So I have with me a copy of your album, which is called Service Through Song, which is not out yet, but will be hopefully in the near future. So what can you tell me about the record? What's the story with it?
It took quite a long time. I'll start with that.
Okay.
Yeah, I just got together with some old workmates who engineered it, which was great, and then spent the next year and a half layering the vocals and guitars.
Right.
And yeah, those songs we've been playing for quite a long time as the core of our live set.
Right. And the songs themselves, are you doing all the writing, or the three of you together? How does it work?
I do the writing, but everyone contributes to the arrangements,
right?
Which is really great. Yeah.
Okay. And so what inspires you and motivates you to write songs?
I think just trying to make sense of things would be one reason. But yeah, just like personal challenges and realizing that I am probably the only one I want to sing my own material.
Right.
Yeah.
So you don't do a lot of covers?
No, do covers that come and go. We've done Nature by The Formula,
okay.
Which is more of a weird kind of Scott Walker rendition.
Oh, interesting.
But yeah, we certainly don't really play covers consistently.
All right. What would you think if somebody covered one of your songs?
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah. I've had one friend do a couple, and that was really interesting because they turned out completely different.
All right. So we're recording this and we're going to hear a song. You perform a song from this in a minute, but before we get to that, we're recording this interview and this little session on kind of the next to last day of the year. So with that in mind, what are you thinking about for 2024? Anything in particular?
Musically, trying to work out how to release this thing properly.
Because you've made it.
Yes.
So that's half the battle, isn't it?
Yep. So a stack of vinyl and cassettes at the house.
Right.
And yeah, just have sent it out to people such as yourself and a few industry people.
Right.
Yeah, and we'll hopefully set up a series of gigs to release it properly, and maybe some in-stores around as well.
So I'm guessing the gigs are going to sound quite a bit different than you just doing what you're doing here with us today.
Yes.
What kind of vibe do you like to achieve at your shows?
I think it's all pretty close to the recordings. But yeah, I guess like maybe pretentiously, I think that word power trio a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, to me 3 is a really good number.
Right.
And yeah, there's still lots of room to bring in new ideas as you go along.
Alrighty. So the song you're going to perform is called My Bells. What can you tell me about that?
Was written in South India in a period of slight confusion, I think. And yeah, it's stuck with us ever since. I really like it personally. And yeah, it's my mother's favorite of ours.
Well, it's got to be good then, right?
But yeah, it's also kind of a country song, which isn't quite what we do.
Okay. So, and the version that you're going to do here obviously is very different than how you normally perform it. So, did you have to kind of rethink it or think about what kind of song fit this format?
No, not so much really. I play it pretty faithfully to how the band plays it. Yeah, it just kind of reinforces the kind of country songwriting of it to me, which is why I thought it would be a good choice to do by myself.
All righty, very good. Okay, well, thank you for coming up here on the eve of New Year's Eve. You're going to have, what, you got a party to go to?
Yeah, friends up in Helensville.
Oh, okay, that sounds exciting.
Yeah.
Make sure you behave yourself.
Yeah.
And have a good 2024. Thank you.
Great, thanks so much for having us.
My pleasure.
Over matter, rinse, repeat. I hang my head, my bills that shine. A burning love, rinse, repeat. I hang my head, my bills that shine. Busted now, selfish child. I hang my head, my bells that chime in harmony. 2 by 6 in wicked rhyme. 2 by 6 in wicked rhyme. My birds they sing, breaking the glass, sailing. I raise my head, my birds they sing in harmony. 2 by 6 in gallant cries. 2 by 6 in gallant cries.